Hey guys, welcome back to The Bright Side. Macy here, the Bright Side Girl, and today we are doing my December book haul. I have 29 books to show you guys today. I have some excellent stuff. This is one of the bigger book hauls that I've had in a couple of months because, as some of you know, I've been trying to be slightly better with my book hauls and like unhauling books and things like that, but I couldn't pass up a lot of these amazing books and the amazing deals that I got. As per usual, I'm not going to go into a lot of descriptions with these books because a lot of them I don't know a ton about. I just know that they're highly recommended or that they're beautiful. And because I get books for so cheap, that is an acceptable enough amount of information to know. So we are going to dive right in and get started. First off, I want to talk to you guys about a tragedy that occurred. So I recently went to one of my favorite library bookstores, and I think there is somebody there that reads a lot like me or maybe gets a lot of book subscription boxes, I'm not sure, but every now and then when I go in there, there's just like every book that I'm looking for, like young adult wise. And so I went in and I found a bunch of really great things which comprised a lot of this haul. And one of them, which I was pretty excited about, was The Rose Society by Marie Lu. This particular library that I go to sells books for like $2. And so I was really excited to find this. Then I got home and I was like, for some reason decided to take off all the dust jackets on the books, like I guess to see if the underneath was pretty. And I found this. I don't know if you can see that. Empress of a Thousand Skies. What happened here? Who does this? Savages? Oh my gosh, I'm so glad that I didn't pay. I think I only paid $1 for this one. I already have Empress of a Thousand Skies, and I definitely don't want a naked version. And now I just have this random Rose Society dust jacket, which I guess I can hold on to in case I find a Rose Society like naked book. I don't know, but it was only $1, but I was like really sad because I've bought hundreds of books and this has never happened to me. At least I hope not. Maybe it has happened and I just haven't realized because I haven't checked all the books. Like Jeff was surprised that I don't always check the books. Well, I will from now on. I don't know. It was just so weird to me. So I sadly did not get the Rose Society. Next, I picked up The Muse by Jessie Burton. This is the author of The Miniaturist. This is an adult novel. I have The Miniaturist as well. I've heard really great things about this. This one's cover like caught my attention at an airport bookstore and I've been looking for it ever since. But it's like about a Caribbean girl, I think. No, it's like historical fiction and it looks amazing, and I think there might be some like magical elements in here as well. Next, I picked up EXO by Fonda Lee. This was like 25 cents, which is why I got it, and it looks kind of cool. This is like dystopian or sci-fi or something robot-y or cool like that, and I was just really in a dystopian and sci-fi mood when I saw it, so I picked it up, so hopefully I'll read it soon. This one is kind of for my husband, so I picked up Michael Crichton. I never know how to say his name. This is Dragon Teeth. He's the author of Jurassic Park, and he writes a lot of like lots of dinosaur themed books, and it has a really cool cover, and I thought that maybe we could read it together. And it has a map of the United States, which is cool, and like his journey across it, like a Western dinosaur book. Next, my really good friend Claire, who is another fellow reader, picked up 2 books for me at her library. She got me The 7 Tales of Trinket. This is a middle grade novel by Shelley Moore Thomas, and it's just like a magical middle grade book about this girl, and I think her name's Trinket, and it looks really adorable. Then she picked up Cruel, which is again either sci-fi or dystopian, and has kind of been on my list for a little while, just because it's just so pretty, and I just really enjoy like a good dystopian novel, so hopefully that's what this is. Then I picked up The Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern. This is my 4th copy of The Night Circus. So I picked it up a long time ago, and then I had 2 copies, and I was gonna give one to a friend. I haven't read it yet, and then this girl that I was doing like a trade group with online was looking for 2 copies of The Night Circus, and she had something that I really wanted. I can't remember what it is now, and so I traded both of them, and I was really sad about it. And then I got a paperback version. I was like, I'll just read that. And then I traded that one for something else I really wanted, because this is like high priority in the book world. And so finally I have another copy. I won't be trading it. I will definitely be reading it next year, and I'm very excited about it. So yay, I'm glad I found another one. Next, I picked up Ivory and Bone by Julie Eschba. This is a polarizing book, but it just was like really different than anything I've ever read. I'm pretty sure this is set like during the Ice Age with like cavemen and stuff like that. I'm not really sure. I'm a little bit nervous about it, but it was cool and it's a newer release, so I picked it up. Super, super, super excited to find Crimson Bound by Rosamund Hodge. This is the author of Cruel Beauty, and Cruel Beauty is a Beauty and the Beast retelling that I absolutely loved this year, and Crimson Bound is not a companion, but it's like a novel about Red Riding Hood, like set in that same universe, so I don't think that our characters come into play, but it's got a similar vibe to it, and I'm a little bummed because it's starting to kind of break, but I don't care because these books are gorgeous inside and out, and I was so excited because I've been looking for this one for like a long time. Next, I picked up United as One by Pedicus Lore. This is just from the I Am Number 4 series, which is a series that I want to get into, so I picked up this book. I don't even know what number it is in the series. Next, I found Liesel and Poe by Lauren Oliver. This has been on my radar for a while because I do really love Lauren Oliver's writing style, and Jim Dale, who narrates Harry Potter and is one of my all-time favorite narrators, narrates this book, so that's how it got on my radar. It's one of Lauren's middle grade books, and it's like magical and supernatural, and it's so beautiful, and I was really excited to find it, so I have to decide if I want to listen to it or read it, but I was just really in a Lauren Oliver mood, and I have had this one, like I said, on my mind for a bit. Next, I found The Rhythmatist by Brandon Sanderson. Really excited about this. I only have a couple Brandon Sanderson books. It has this beautiful map, this like magical steampunk vibes about it, and it seems like a really, really great one. I think this one is an adult one, but I'm not entirely sure. Let me know down below in the comments if you know for sure or not, but it looks amazing. Speaking of Sanderson, I found Calamity and Firefight from Brandon Sanderson's book 2 and 3 in the Reckoners series. I have Steelheart in hardback. I prefer hardbacks, obviously, but these paperbacks, they're like the Maze Runner paperbacks. They're just like so shiny and beautiful and like perfect. And I don't know, I've been meaning to read Sanderson for a while, so it was a good thing I found some this month. A children's book, I found The Fairy Dust and the Quest for the Egg. This is like a Disney, like Tinkerbell fairy illustrated kids book. I read a couple of these every year, and this seemed like an especially pretty one, and I've been like in a major Peter Pan binging mode, so yay. I found an arc of The Crown of Embers by Ray Carson. I still need to read Girl of Fire and Thorns, which I think is the first book, but I don't know. I never get arcs, so I was excited when I like found one, even though I don't like paperbacks. It's like a weird thing, so yay. Let me know if you guys like A Girl of Fire and Thorns. I found A Door in the Wall by Margaret D. Angeli. This is a Newbery Award book. I have a goal to read all of the Newbery Award books at some point in my life, which is a middle grade award, and I read this one a long time ago, but I want to reread it now that I'm an adult. And it's just like historical fiction, and it's really short, and it's really beautiful, and I'm excited that I keep finding more of these. Really pumped to find Shadow Song by S.J. Jones because I have Winter Song and I hope to read that in the next couple of months. And these are just the most beautiful covers, like fantasy castles and princesses. I'm not really sure. It might be a retelling, but I don't think so. I don't know, but they're really, really beautiful. At the Dollar Tree this month, I found 2 goodies. I haven't found quite as much there recently, that you guys can go to Dollar Tree and get books for $1, and sometimes they have some great things. So I found A Mad Wicked Folly by Sharon Biggs Waller. This one, it has like Great and Terrible Beauty vibes, but I don't think it is because I think it's set in modern times. And the opening line to this one, it's been on my radar for a minute, but the opening line is so good. It says, "I never set out to pose nude. I didn't, honestly. But when the opportunity arose, I took it." So I'm in. And then I found Vinegar Girl by Ann Tyler. A super short book, a modernized retelling of a modernized version of like Taming of the Shrew, and I have a lot of Shakespeare like retellings and reimaginings on my list, and I don't know why, but this cover really appeals to me, and I've like seen it for a while, so it was cool to find it for $1 at Dollar Tree. Next up, a couple of wintry reads. I found The Snow Child by Owen Ivy. This one I recently found when I was looking for like holiday reads. It is not a holiday read, but it's like a wintry read. about a couple in the 1920s in Alaska that can't have a kid, and they build a snowman, and then the snowman mysteriously disappears, and they find a child in the woods. And so there's like a hint of like magical surrealism, and it has a ton of like praise on the back from like a lot of great people. And I don't know, my friend Claire said that this is one that kind of stuck with her, and it was just like so unexpected and so awesome. So hopefully I can get to this one in January, and it just sounds great. Couple of Neil Shusterman books. I found Undivided, which is book 4 in the Unwind dystology. I think I almost have all of these now. I'm really pumped. This one is dystopian, about parents that can choose to have their kids unwound when they're 18, meaning they can pick apart them for like parts, like give away their organs and stuff if they decide that they don't want their kids anymore. So creepy dystopian, and Neil Shusterman does dystopian very well. And then this is Ever Wild, which is book 2 of the Skin Jacker trilogy. I think I have almost all of these as well. Also dystopian or like slight horror thriller. I don't know, but we are loving Scythe and Thunderhead so much, so I've been like obsessed with collecting all of Neil's books now. And then these last books are the ones that I'm like the most excited about and like really stoked that I found. So I found a hardcover copy of Truth Witch by Susan Dennard. I have the paperback version, but I love a good hardback, so I'm glad I have this because I have the second one, Wind Witch, in hardcover as well. And then also I found Sight Witch, which I believe came out this year, which is like the companion novella side story that goes with it. So I have like the complete set right now of what is out, and hopefully I really love it because I have all of them now. But I got really good deals on these, and I was just like really pumped to find them. Really excited to find Children of Blood and Bone by Tony Adeyemi, because I shop mostly in used bookstores and like library bookstores. I don't really find new releases very often. I think I found like 4 or 5 this year. And this one came out this January or February. I haven't gotten to it. It just was like lower in my TBR, but recently I've just kind of like bumped it up, and I was so stoked to find it. I was so excited. It's such a beautiful book, and it's new, and it's just like, I was really excited because I found it for $3. And then these, which I've been looking for forever, I found Kiss of Deception and The Heart of Betrayal from the Remnant Chronicles by Mary E. Pearson. They didn't have the third one there, so I don't know if I just didn't see it or what, because sometimes that'll happen, but I'm really excited to have book 1 and 2 in the Remnant Chronicles. This has been on my TBR for a very long time, but I haven't wanted to get to it because it's a full trilogy and there's new books coming out, and I just have so many books on my TBR that I try not to rent too many like long series or trilogies from the library, because then I get kind of stuck not reading the books that I own. And so now that I have them, I don't have to feel guilty. I'm really pumped because this has such good reviews, and it's like a princess and she runs away, and a prince tries to find her, and a thief tries to find her, and then she doesn't know which one's which, and it's just like totally up my alley. Yay. Okay, you guys, that is all for my December book haul. I probably will have I'll have a Christmas book haul if I have more than 5 books. I have a feeling nobody's getting me books for Christmas since my TBR is back up to 400. So I really would be surprised if I got books for Christmas from anyone in my family. Plus they're scared to buy me things because they think they don't know what I have. But I might be getting some bookish gifts, if that makes sense. So like maybe like a book planner, like book jewelry or something like that. So if I have enough, I will do like a Christmas haul bookish themed video. If not, oh well. So anyway, I hope you guys are having a great holiday season, and I will see you guys next time on The Bright Side. Bye!